go. So today we're going to be talking about and using our Spearmint Essential Oil. So if you are in the Zoom room, if you could just mute yourself so there's no background noise. And if you're watching with us or you're watching it on replay, grab your bottle of spearmint because I'm going to get you to be using it as we go. So spearmint belongs to a genus of about 20 different mints, and it grows to a height of 1 to 3 feet. It flowers from July through to August, and if you've ever grown it, you'll know it produces a pale purple aromatic flower. Now, people that do grow mint in their garden will know this. Mints are very rampant growers and they can quickly overwhelm other plants. They send out runners, which then shoot up. I grew it once in like a wooden planter so that it would stay contained and not just take over the whole of the garden. And that's what people often do, plant them into cans so that they don't just take over. But they're so easy to grow and so nice to make a fresh mint tea with the leaves from your peppermint or spearmint plant. You can put them into your mojitos, and yeah, it's just a really lovely plant to have growing in the garden. Now, different mint species will crossbreed spontaneously when planted near one another. So you can actually combine your different mints by planting them in the same pot. We use them in the gardens often because they can repel various pests, including aphids, beetles, some certain cabbage pests, and also mints are well known for repelling mice and other rodents. So you could either plant the plant or you can use your essential oil in the same way. So the scent of your spearmint is similar to peppermint, but it lacks peppermint's penetrating pungency. So when you breathe in your spearmint, it's so much more gentle than that harsh effect you get with your peppermint. And the difference is because there's a biochemical difference between spearmint and peppermint, and that's the menthol content of each. Spearmint contains relatively small amounts of menthol, whereas peppermint oil is anywhere between 50 to 78% menthol. So it's less harsh on the system. We get the oil through steam distillation from the flowering tops that are gathered after the plant has flowered, but before the seeds have ripened. And the chemical composition of our spearmint, the chief constituent is a ketone called carvone, and you get between 50 to 70% carvone in your spearmint. And ketones are known to increase the flow of mucus, and they exert a cytophallatic effect. And this is about protecting the cells against dissolving or disintegrating agents. Spearmint oil also contains limonene, menthol, and esters. And there's a list there of the different esters that are in this particular oil. Now, what we know about those chemicals are that they're antiseptic, they can be a decongestant, they can help with the digestive system, they're a nervine, so they help with the nerves, and they are antispasmodic as well. So we can start to get an idea of what this essential oil could help with. Now, the top physical uses in advanced oil magic are for digestive support. You could put a drop or two in some water or take it in a veggie capsule. And also it's a lovely one to use with babies when they get their digestive discomfort. You could just apply 1 drop heavily diluted. So I would put 1 drop of spearmint in a 10 ml roller for a baby, and then you can just rub it onto the baby's stomach area, and that will help with their digestive discomfort. If you're feeling nauseous, then just having a drop and breathing it in from cupped hands can help to take away that feeling of nausea. Also, we've got the antispasmodic effect, so muscle aches and pains, a couple of drops diluted with the carrier oil over those achy muscles. You can use it to freshen your breath. Just put a drop in some water and do a swish around with the water. It would even be safe to drink afterwards. And if you suffer with heavy menstruation, then this is a top use for spearmint. Just a couple of drops diluted over the back of the neck, abdomen, or even diffusing it can help as well around that time of the month. Other uses are for head tension. So you can try it as a bit of a change to your peppermint. We all know about peppermint. The spearmint is just a bit gentler than the peppermint in smell, not in effect. It's also really good for respiratory support, and I'm going to show you some points on the body where you can use this oil for that in a moment. Nervous fatigue, and sores and scars. Okay, so I like to look at the different quantum acupoints to enhance the effect of our oils. So if we want to regulate and strengthen the lungs, then lung 1 would be a good position. Now for lung 1, you can see on the diagram there where it is on both sides of the body. So you've got your clavicle here, this bone that you can feel here. If you slide your finger across the clavicle, just to the very end, you find a little indentation, and that's lung 1. So you could put a drop of your spearmint on your finger, transfer it over to the other finger, and then just I would run the finger along with the oil, so you're covering the whole of the clavicle there, and then just stopping where you find that indentation. And when we work with quantum acupoints, you just stop and hold it for about 1 to 3 minutes. So you're not only using the point on the body, which regulates and strengthens the lungs, but you're also aromatically breathing in the spearmint as you do it. If you want it to help with acid reflux, or you've got difficulty breathing, you want to open the respiratory system, even hiccups, regulating the lungs, feeling a bit wheezy, then conception vessel 17, which is just there in the heart area, what we call, not the heart itself, the heart chakra. And as you can see on the diagram there, it's actually in line with where his nipples are. So just right there in the center. So this could be a place, after you've done lung 1, then just popping your hands onto conception vessel 17. It's carrying on breathing it. And I'm going to get you to use the oils in a moment in a meditation when we're going to use these points. Stomach 40. So you can see there on the diagram, it's actually on his legs. The way you find this is you place your little finger over the ankle bone, the outer ankle bone, and bring your thumb up your leg. And that point there, where your thumb reaches, is stomach 40. So this is a point in acupuncture that's known for helping with asthma, bronchitis. It's also a very calming point, calming the mind, helps to support chest or lung problems, excess mucus production, and transforms phlegm. And this point, along with the properties of spearmint, can really help to do that, because this is one of the big things it does is helps with mucus and phlegm. And then another point that's recommended for this oil is spleen 9. So you can see where it is there, just in a little depression by the knee, at the end of your tibia bone. If you feel up your leg, you'll find that little depression, which is just underneath the knee. And spleen 9 is good if you've got abdominal pain, edema, knee pain. Helps to regulate the stomach and strengthens the spleen. So if you want a little routine sequence to do with your spearmint, a full body sequence, then you could just work through these points. So just holding it on lung 1 just for a couple of minutes, then moving your hand down to conception vessel 17. And then using your little finger on your outer ankle, bringing your thumb up and placing the oil there on stomach 40. And then going into spleen 9, which is further up the leg, just underneath the knee. So that'd be quite a nice little routine. It would take you 5 minutes in the morning. So looking at what that's for, it's for strengthening the lungs, helping with breathing, but also if you suffer with any abdominal pain or anything, or mucus, overproduction of mucus. So 10 ways you can use your spearmint. You can apply it to your toothbrush before brushing your teeth for fresh breath. And I just have to point out, I've just started using the new doTERRA toothpaste, and I absolutely love it. It's not as cinnamony as it used to be. I don't know if anyone else has tried it yet. It's a much more, you get a much more fresh breath feel using it. So do try that one if you haven't already. You can combine with your tangerine, which is interesting. We get tangerine free this month. Those of us that have put an order through before the 15th as an LRP for 125 PV or more, you're going to get tangerine for free. So combine it with your tangerine, add it to your diffuser jewelry. These are some really lovely necklaces that you can buy where you put the essential oil on the pad and then it's just diffusing around you all day long. You can use your spearmint in any dessert, drink, salad or entree for flavouring, but also to promote digestion. Add it to your favourite smoothie recipe. Combine a drop with lemon for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. Diffuse while studying to help focus. I've actually got it in the diffuser at the moment with tangerine. Just because it helps. Also, it's known as the oil of confident speech. So for doing this for you guys, I've got some spearmint going, but tangerine as well for creativity and ideas. You can apply it diluted down the neck and spine for a cooling sensation. So just the same as our peppermint. You can apply it to your temples, to the back of the neck and shoulders for head tension. Diffuse it with wild orange for an energizing boost, or just inhale it from cupped hands, which we're going to do in a moment together. So emotionally, the oil of confident speech. This is about bringing in clarity of thought and confident verbal expression. It encourages inner clarity about your own personal convictions and opinions, but then it helps you to translate that clarity into words. So it helps you think about and understand who you are, where you're coming from, but then also how to speak that to other people. It promotes confidence in expressing yourself, especially in front of groups. Helps you to create an effective stage presence by infusing you with confidence. I'd actually, when I did do some stage work back when we could meet in person, I was using spearmint and wild orange for that reason. It's helpful if you struggle communicating clearly. So if you're stumbling over your words, just get some of your spearmint, put some here on your throat chakra, breathe it in and then start again. And it helps you to access your inner light and convey that light to the world. So we're going to take some time together now just to sit with and connect and listen and receive with your spearmint. So if you've got your spearmint handy, just want you to take the bottle now and just put a drop onto your hand. Now, even if you don't have the oil, don't worry, still join in with us because you could use your peppermint or another of the mints that you've got. But even if you haven't got any oils with you where you're listening now, just join in with this anyway, because you're still going to tap into the essence of this oil by working with us. So we've got some on our hands. Get some on your fingertips, because I just want you now to decide, do you want to place it on lung 1, which was, remember, all the way across the clavicle into that little depression there? Or maybe you feel drawn to actually placing the oil on conception vessel 17 in the center of your chest. Just pick your point and hold the spearmint there lightly. And we're just going to sit quietly for a moment. Close your eyes and just pay attention to what you feel happening inside. Just where in your body can you feel the spearmint starting to work? And you just let your body talk to you. So for me, my legs have gone very light feeling. So that's how I know that it's starting to work in my legs for me. Where in the body do you feel it? Just holding the point and noticing what's happening. And then if it feels right to, just bring your hands towards your face and take a few deep breaths. Allowing the aroma of spearmint to come into your awareness now. Feeling that familiar fragrance open up your lungs, opening up your breathing. And feel a space inside your chest growing broader, bigger, more spacious. And as that space opens in your chest, start to feel a shifting, a moving of energy within your entire being. Noticing how the air moves into your lungs, filling your chest, the front, the back, the sides. Noticing how it moves out again. A steady, continuous flow that doesn't need your conscious control. Just feeling the naturalness of the cycle of inhale and exhale. Feeling this deep ease move through your body, while simultaneously your mental awareness is becoming heightened, clearer, more defined. And beginning to feel your breath all the way down in your belly. Feeling the impact of spearmint all the way down, deep inside. Creating nice, gentle, moving currents. Now imagine and intend for the energy of spearmint to travel into any place within your physical body right now, where there might be a heaviness, a sogginess, a density of any kind that's not feeling like it's healthy. Just allow the spearmint to travel right to that area and begin to work with and move this heaviness, this congestion. You might be working in your pelvis, your legs, maybe your head and sinuses. Just allow the spearmint to flow where it needs to go. Feeling the spearmint move deep within the belly, through the intestines, and into any place or space in the belly that has congestion or stickiness. And then watching as it dissolves into a smoothness that's coming into being. And now just allow your hands to naturally go to any place on the body where there might be pockets of stagnation. Without thinking about it, just let your hands go there now. You'll know where it is. Just allowing the energy of spearmint to go where it needs to go. Just like the name spear, it's going to go to the target and bring this powerful flow and release. Just feel it now, releasing, flowing out, curved like a wave flowing out, coming out of you and deep into the earth or out into the wind. Feeling this greater flow and circulation moving all through your body now and all through your mind. As you bring your awareness to your mind now, Just notice how clear your thoughts are right now. Take another deep breath of your oil. And allow your mind to show you any situations where you withheld your voice in the past. Times when you didn't speak your truth, for whatever reason. Times when you hid your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas. Maybe you didn't feel confident enough to speak your truth. Maybe you felt fear around shining your light. Just take your awareness there now and allow the essence of spearmint to dissolve any energy that you're still holding around this. And as the old energy starts to leave you now, feel it replaced with a feeling of confidence and strength. Infusing you with the confidence you need to stand in your power as you fully access your inner light. And you know that from now on, you're going to convey this light to the world with clarity and confidence. This is the new you. Just enjoy this feeling for a few moments more. And when you're ready, just take a last few deep breaths of your oil. And slowly start to bring your awareness back into the room that you're sitting in right now. Feeling that room all around you. Feeling the chair beneath you. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And just notice, do I feel any different to when I started? What shifted for me today? You might want to write some notes in your journal. So spearmint, some ways that you can use your spearmint. There's a lovely Be Brave blend there, which is spearmint and lavender, tangerine and sandalwood. So we've got there the spearmint, which we've just experienced how that feels and how it's going to bring that confidence, that clarity, stepping into your light. Lavender, the oil of communication, that's going to help you with the spearmint, combining that. Tangerine to bring in those creative ideas. And then sandalwood's a really lovely one, connecting you to the divine. This is being brave, stepping out, being in your purpose. Love that one. If you feel you need energizing, we don't have citrus bloom, do we? So we could have maybe citrus bliss instead, lemon, elevation, and spearmint, combining those in a roller. Unicorn, that's a new one. Tangerine, grapefruit, spearmint, and ylang ylang. They do experiment with these blends, and if you make one up, let us know in the comments in the Facebook group under where this is posted, which one you've used and how you found it helped you. And if you want to use some in your diffuser today, you've got a mood boost, spearmint, tangerine, and lemongrass. Lemongrass is a really lovely one for clearing the energy of a room. So if there's any negative energy, it's one that you can use. And I've got the spearmint and tangerine going now, but adding the lemongrass to it, I think will give it that extra shift. What else have we got? Ocean waves, spearmint, lavender, and lime. Need to cool down. Maybe if we get some nice hot sunny days, spearmint, lavender, and peppermint. Changing seasons, we get that a lot every day. The seasons change. On guard, Siberian fir, and spearmint. So there's some ideas there that you can use. When you go back into the Facebook group, you can screenshot these and then you've got them there for your collection. So the idea is just play with your blends and see what you can create. Okay, so I'm going to come back into the room now and just check in with everyone, see how you got on with that meditation. If you noticed any shifts, or if you've got any questions for me about spearmint. Anybody want to share?
That was amazing. Last night, I was up and down all night with acid reflux, and my chest hasn't been that great. And it has really, I really feels as though it's got that burning's disappeared. It's really great.
Did you use the points? Did you?
I used those points, yeah, but that I felt it it's sort of in my back, so it's probably in my lung, because that's when I get a lot of back pain, and it's in my back, in my lungs in the back.
Yeah.
And but then when you said put your hand on where it naturally goes, it automatically went to where my reflux problem was, down here, and the burning feeling's gone finally. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing it all day. Well, actually, before I go to bed, because it was just awful. It was just awful all night.
Yeah. Well, let us know tomorrow in the group if it makes a difference. Something so simple as that.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
brilliant.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ali. Does anyone else want to share anything?
Yeah, I can breathe better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. That makes my day.
I was struggling this morning, very congested, but yeah.
So when did you notice it? Was it when you did the points you noticed it, or was it
when you were doing the points?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm definitely going to do that every day. When you said, that's just so great.
Yeah.
I
think if you write down these things and have them somewhere, you'll see them, because it's about bringing them into your routine, isn't it? And then after a while you just naturally do it, but otherwise
I have a card like this where I've got my routine right by my bed. Where it starts, and that's what I'm adding to it.
Wonderful. Do you know what I'd like to do is create a database of things that work for us. So all of us, everybody in this group, this community, if you get a combination of oils that work, if you could let people know, let us know, maybe we'll have a post in the Facebook group where you can put it. And then I'll take that and create a database that everyone can access, because then we've got testimonials of things that actually work for people. So that would be good. Anyone else want to share anything?
No, I did want to ask if how many oils can you put on your feet? If I was looking at was it Deep Tea? I forgot what her name is now.
Deep Tea,
She was on about rosemary and things, and I've looked in there and it says Davana, and I think to myself, oh yes, I can do some of that, and then go to the next page and think, yes, I could do with that as well. And some more, and it ends up with me thinking, oh my God, my desk is going to be covered. I just don't know which ones to use when.
Yeah.
Or where to start, really.
Well, with topical use, you can't really overdo it, because as long as you're using a carrier oil with them, not putting them all on neat, because each essential oil brings its own thing to the party. They don't sort of contract with each other and make one work less, and topical use, there's small amounts getting through the body slowly over time. On the bottom of the feet, there's even an extra layer of skin. So we've got 4 layers of skin, say here on your arms, you've got 5 layers on your feet. So it's even slower release through time, although there are large pores on the bottom of the feet, which people think draw it in. So sensitivity wise, you're a lot safer on the bottom of your feet, because you've got that extra skin there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about overdoing it topically.
It's more sort of which ones will work better with each other. But if they all work well, then it's not a problem, really.
Yeah, apart from Deep Blue, which I have on my big toe every morning, and at night I use air along the lung part of the back of your toes, the 4 toes, sort of as the snoring protocol. I'm like you, where I tend to, I think, oh, I need that one, and I need that one. So what I've done is, the I like the rollerballs to do onto my feet as well. And so I look at the blends and see, can I find a blend that has all of those oils that I want to use in it? And then sometimes you can top it up with just an oil on its own as well. But I always put the fractionated coconut oil. I put it onto my feet first. Put my blue tansy onto my blue tansy onto my big toe, and then I put the oils on top of the. I don't know if that's the right way of doing it or not, but I find it easiest.
That's it. It's finding a way that you're going to use them, and if that's layering them on like you are, then brilliant.
Yeah.
If for you, it's actually more convenient for me to get a 10ml roller and put all the oils I want in it and then top it up. That's equally. That's
it. Yeah. Because the roller is so much easier to sort of like and then go like that.
Yeah. But when you make a blend, we look holistically at what's going on for the person, and we'll often put more than one oil for different things in that blend. So I wouldn't worry topically about overdoing it.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you find it, Jackie, having someone in your bed full time now for your routine in the morning?
It's a bit random, it's a bit personal.
I wondered where that was going, Ali, and wondered whether we should have this conversation offline. But no,
it kind of throws me. And I just have my grandson who stays over with me, but it kind of throws me off my routine because I wake up, get out of it, I sort of like sit on the side of my bed, and I do it all before I get out of bed, really. And I think, God, if there was someone here, they'd think I was an absolute weirdo.
I think for me, it's about having my oils in situ. If they're in the right place, they remind me. I was watching a little video yesterday. It talked about stacking, and I didn't even know what that meant. But what it meant was like, if you want to do something, put it next to something you automatically do now. And like, if you want to take your lemon oil, put it next to your kettle, perhaps where you're making a cup of tea, and add your water. Then you've stacked that habit onto another habit.
Yes.
So for me, it's about having my oils just where I need them, and I keep them all in one area. My routine oils, they stay there, and my drink oils, like I've got all my citrusy oils, they stay in my kitchen to go with my drinks.
Yeah, I've
got it all in place, and that helps.
Yeah,
I'm like Debbie. I use a rollerball, and I do it with my mum. My mum, she's got a stomach condition, so we use a rollerball for that. And now she's using cypress oil to support her bladder. And I've put that in with her stomach one. Do you know what I mean? Her tummy one. So she just uses one rollerball, and it does that combination.
Yeah, because then you can take it with you everywhere as well.
Yeah, she finds it brilliant. But I was going to ask you a question, Debbie. I watched, I've seen a post, and I've actually put it on my Instagram today about bedwetting. So it was 3 drops of balance, 3 drops of juniper, and 3 drops of cypress in a 10ml rollerball. And obviously bedwetting kind of like indicates for children, but I've got clients who use cypress oil during menopause or whatever, and even I've got a couple of guys who with their prostates. So what dosage would you recommend? Because I would think that 3, 3, and 3 in a 10ml might be for children, but what would we do with an adult? Because I was thinking of making that up.
Yeah, because you can have 1 to 40 drops in your 10ml roller.
Okay.
So what was it? Juniper berry, cypress, and
balance.
I mean, you could up it really, couldn't you? Depending on the age of the person you were doing it for, you could have 5 of each. You could even have more than that.
Yeah.
Juniper berry's there to help. Juniper berry is the oil of the night, and it helps you go through the night without waking up, and it also helps if you have bad dreams. The cypress
I used it last night, and it kept me. I didn't get out for a wee until 6 o'clock this morning, and that's
amazing.
Pretty
and did you use it at 333, or did you put more?
I didn't. I just put a drop in my hand with some fractionated coconut oil. I haven't, because I thought I probably will want to make it stronger than 333. So I thought, because I only actually read it last night, but I thought, what a brilliant one. And I was actually talking to another lady who's using cypress and has found success with that. But I felt with the juniper berry and balance for nighttime, getting up sometimes 2 or 3
I do
times for a week does my head just I literally woke up, and I didn't even want to go for a wee when I woke up at 6 o'clock. I was just like, yeah, this is.
It's a good one for if you're going on long journeys and you can't stop for the loo. It takes away that urge to go, so that you can then get to your destination and then obviously empty your bladder. Don't hold on to it.
I just thought that was really good.
Yeah,
I could have done with it on my walk this morning, but I didn't think about it this morning.
Yeah. So yeah, in regards to your question, what the dose? There's no exact magic number. No. Just think: do I want more of the lavender? Is it more to help this person stay asleep longer?
Balanced juniper and cypress.
Oh, balanced juniper and cypress. Okay, you could put lavender in there as well. If you want him to stay asleep. Yeah, just play with it and get your number.
I'll let you know how I get on next week.
Yeah. And we'll add it to
my next rollerball.
We'll add it to our database.
I think it's really good. If anyone's got any symptoms, I think it's really good that we can kind of like share what our symptoms are and then what oils we use, because it's much. I know we've got our books, and I love my aromatic. Is it the aromatic? No, Advanced Oil Magic. I love that book, but it's much nicer to hear somebody else how they've got on. I've got a new pain one as well for my mum. My mum's waiting for a hip replacement, so I'm going to try a new pain one. I can't remember it off by heart. I'll bring it next week. But I've got
that's no good. I'm in agony now.
Okay, well, I will find it and I will let you know what it is. But it included Siberian fir and marjoram and another one. But I found it and I thought, oh, that'll be good, because she's waiting for a hip replacement, and she's got pain.
Yeah, because my husband has got what's the name in his groin now? Is
hernia.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah, and I'd like to find something to help him with that. I did try some deep blue on him, but that didn't really help. We've got a trust now anyway to help hold it in, but it would be nice to have something that may sort of help to repair because obviously it must have a tear in it. In his, in the abdominal wall. Yeah.
Well, I definitely the deep blue, because it's got helichrysum in it, which is going to be very help repair.
All right. Okay.
Or if you've got helichrysum, because I know you've got lots of oils. If you've got helichrysum, you could make up a blend with helichrysum, frankincense, deep blue, and copaiba.
Right. Okay.
They would be pain relieving, anti-inflammatory, and speed up the repair.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah. Okay.
Let us
give
know.
Those a go.
Keep a note of what works, because we want it on our database.
Yeah. Well, it'd be something amazing, wouldn't it, if it repaired it? Wow.
Yeah. Helichrysum is the one, because it's known as liquid stitches because of how quickly it repairs our tissue.
All right.
So that would be, and it is in deep blue. But I think having the extra, if you've got it, put it in it as well, because you don't know how much you get in deep blue.
Hernia.
Sorry?
How do you spell hernia?
H-E-R-N.
I had a moment there where I couldn't even.
The only one I could find in the oils book was for the spine.
There's hernia hiatal.
That's it. Oh, sorry, that's it. Hiatus one. The hiatus one is just sort of in your gullet, isn't it? Sort of esophagus and going down, isn't it?
And then herniated disc.
No, that's not right.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Any other questions?
No. Sorry. You did ask before, but it sort of comes to you afterwards when you sit chatting. You think, oh yeah.
No, that's what this is for. Don't apologise. That's what we love. We love your questions.
I have to say, I know it's not the right area, but I read somewhere else. I've been studying skincare and acne, and how you can use turmeric and copaiba to support the pain. And I'm just noticing this herniated disc. It talks about using frankincense, lavender, and turmeric for the pain. So I know you wanted something to heal, but there is something really powerful about using.
Yeah, but I mean, it's painful as well, both. Right. So, oh God, turmeric. How many oils can we have?
You make it up in a 10 ml roller.
Yeah.
And then just add.
It increases circulation and promotes healing. So. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's talks
brilliant.
about
Yeah,
what's a polyphenol complex? What's that?
Polyphenol complex. That is
Pass.
deep blue polyphenol complex. It's
Okay.
Those the gels, isn't it? The pills.
yeah.
Yeah, I got those for my mum, and she said that it didn't. Because that's for pain, isn't it? For
Yeah.
She said they
Anyone
repeat
use those?
on her.
I've not used those.
No,
My mum
not
said that they
those.
repeat on her. I keep meaning to start using them, but I'm doing. You know, I don't want to overload myself with my protocols because I've got to see how I'd like to. You know, I like to do the 30 days. I feel that's the magic number.
So the deep blue this morning. Have I frozen?
You're right. You're okay now.
Okay. So deep blue polyphenol complex has got extracts of frankincense, turmeric, green tea, ginger, pomegranate, and grapeseed. What does it say about it? Yeah, so it's just put together just to help with chronic pain and inflammation.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's
quite interesting when you study something like I'm looking at the skincare and it talks about carbaiba for pain and turmeric was for the inflammation as well. You can then apply it to other areas of the body, can't you? It is quite interesting how it works throughout the body.
Yeah.
I find it quite fascinating.
Yeah, I kept those in the cupboard so that when mum gave them back to me, and I thought, well, you know, because now that I'm off my pain medication, I thought, well, if it comes back, then I'll be able to use it because I'm not using anything else. So it could be, you know.
It's really great once you've cleansed your body.
Oh God,
what works and what doesn't work, as opposed to masking it with other things.
Yes, yeah, it's really good. It makes you feel so much better.
There's a product information page on the deep blue polyphenol complex, and it goes into why everything's in there, why the green tea, you know, how it's been used for hundreds of years for this, that, and the other.
Yeah. Where is it? What page is that? What's that on?
It's online. I'll put it in the comments in the Facebook group under this.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, you can have a read about it.
What website are you using for that, Debbie?
It's just media.doterra.com. If you put in the name and then put the letters PIP, get the product information page up, and then it gives more information. But I'll put the link in the Facebook group.
Brilliant.
Okay, so just checking Facebook. Is there any comments?
I just got a quick question. Is the convention just for customers or for anyone?
The convention is for anyone. So some of it will be for people that are doing doTERRA as a business. So if you were a customer watching it, you might just not listen to those bits. They wouldn't interest you. But the convention it's amazing actually, because you get to learn from the experts. So Dr. Hill normally comes on. There's a guy called Dr. Riggs that I've heard is coming on this time. And we'll learn about, we normally after convention, we get some new product releases as well. So that's where we learn about them for the first time. So yeah, customers can come on it. Even people that don't have doTERRA accounts often come on it and have a listen to what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm on it. I just went on it because I wanted Kananga.
Yeah, you get a free bottle of Kananga if you get in there quick. And a notepad and pen.
16th. I think it's you have to book your place, but I think I read last night it was May the 16th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To get the free Kananga.
Yeah.
And there's something else. Is it book and pen?
Book and pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it what?
You get a book
and pen.
A notebook and pen.
Yeah, notepad and pen.
Yeah.
Do I get a cabbage?
You can never have too many of those.
No. If anyone's interested in that, I can put a link into our VIP group if anyone does.
I would like something that I can share with people. That would be fab if you do that. That would be great. I could share that then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's no more questions. I'll let you go and get on with your day. Next week we've got Antonietta is going to be talking to us about Zendocrine Essential Oil blend.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Bye.